I'm your host, Jeff Kimaiyo.
And I, Carolyne Muthoni. Indeed, it's another day to welcome you to another episode of Spheres of Life here at EBN TV, navigating the tide where we dig into marriage. And we had two amazing guests last time. So if you didn't follow up, you can get the story on our social media platforms. That's on YouTube, The Legend Productions, and on Instagram and Facebook, Jeff Somba the Legend. So welcome, and we are going to have an amazing time with our two guests, Esther and Faith. Welcome again.
We make sure that there's transparency, there is objectivity, and there is sanity in every story that we are making here. Tonight is a great night. Caroline, and I think you're not married.
No, I'm not.
What are your expectations in marriage?
I'm expecting maybe from this show, like someone who's not married.
No, not from the show, from your own life. What do you want in marriage? Or what are some of your anxieties in marriage?
I just want to navigate the tide, know what I expect from the man I get, of which I pray to God I get a part.
Okay, it looks like you're not sure which way you want to take, but before us, we have teachers and guests who will be helping us understand, navigate, and make we try to uncover every issue that you feel you don't understand by yourself. And that is why tonight we have Esther and Mary on EBN, navigating the tides on the spheres of life. So welcome to EBN, Esther. How are you?
Thank you. I'm here.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'm happy to be back again here, trying to see how we can navigate through this life. It's a wonderful life. It's good. We are here.
Great. Welcome to EBN TV. How are you, Mary?
I'm well. I thank God for another opportunity to continue discussing and talking about the perfect wedding. Marriage, sorry.
Great. And you remember a story from Mary, the house of Don't. And now taking us into depth with the story, we're starting with Mary, because there's something you've mentioned here. Which is a perfect marriage?
I think it depends individually. Yeah. Like for me, a perfect wedding is where there's a lot of trust. There's a lot of humility. There's a lot of sacrifice. And you are conquering on the same journey.
Okay, what's a perfect marriage?
There's no perfect marriage. Marriage is what you make for yourself. If you get somebody you can fix it with, you go ahead and fix it. Somebody who is willing, somebody who is ready to take you the way you are, move along with this life. Somebody with a lot of weaknesses in this case, because you never get any man who is very perfect. You never get a lady who is perfect, but be ready to fix him. And fix it with him. Anything that comes along.
Today we are too fast, Mary. Can you change? Now you find someone tall, and maybe tallness here is 8, but we want, if tallness is a character trait of a person that you found, will you change that person? Is it possible that you change your spouse? And for the first stages that you met,
as in height,
can you change? Yes. No, I just want to say maybe tallness be a height and be a character trait of a person that you find and that married you. Will you change that person?
Yes.
How do you change your partner? And how possible is that?
I think I will change by praying. That is the first thing. Seeing his weaknesses and becoming my strength. If it's somebody who is so much hyper, I try myself to be calm, and most of the time on my knees.
Shouldn't you know these things during courtship period? Ama, what do you expect from courtship period? No answer.
I think I can help hide that. During courtship, you can never get everything for that person, because everything will come out if you stay closer to this person. So you can never know anything. In fact, what you get to know during courtship is 1% of that lady, of that man. The rest of the story comes when you wake up together with this man. You stay together, eat together, and sleep together. That's when you get to know now, how is this person? Where are his weaknesses? And because you came to this man's or this person's life, such that you can fix him. Wherever he's tall, make him medium. And you, wherever you are short, you come up. You fix it together. And because you are ready, when you are a team player, when you are getting to the marriage. So this is very easy. You know how to play your part, and you play it cool. You play it with a lot of love. You play it with a lot of as I've said, a lot of love. And you know, love covers a multitude of sins.
Great.
This person will never be exposed.
And suppose I decide to be reluctant and to the changes that you want to impact or impart in me. Suppose I'm unwilling. What happens?
Changes never come once. Patience pays. Be patient with this person. You prayed for a husband. You prayed for a partner. God is matchmaker. Get me one good one.
By show of hands, let's see you are patient outside there. That's great. So I'm starting again with Mary. When actually marriage is a world by itself, a world where you expect a lot of issues taking place inside it, as a real world does by itself. And we find that your level of education and the level of your partner is different, and they are so differing from different levels to others, and you find that huyu amesoma sana, amenizidi kizungu yake, Kiswahili yake, anajua hadi Kichina. And you find conflict and disagreements here. How do you solve disagreements? How do you navigate through challenges, conflict and disagreements in your marriage?
As I said last time, it's for me to be humble. If he's so hyper, I'll always be humble. Again on prayer. Because me being humble, no matter how hyper with his degrees and masters and prophecy, and what do you call it?
Professionalism.
Wherever. Once I come down and I'm Mary, who I know I'm supposed to humble myself before him, I know everything shall be at par. Because when he's high and I become high, we never solve everything.
But sometimes you find conflicts coming in as far as the goals that you've set is concerned. You find that there's something that you want to achieve, but you are devouring maybe by inches. How should you react to a certain kind of conflict? It's common goal you want to achieve, but you feel you're driving it slow, you're driving it too fast. We have to be moderate. So how do you react? How do you fix yourself into such a situation?
I think first, when I bring what I want to achieve the goal, it's what I have first. Because I can challenge him, I have saved this. You see? If I have like 50K or 20K and maybe I want 100K, to bring it on the table, it will be very easy for him to come in and see that I'm very serious on what I want. But when I come empty-handed with my own mind and my own views and my hands are empty, I think can be. I'm saying this because I've tried one thing, which because I had some income and he asked me, how much do you want? It was so easy for us to come on the same page.
True.
And it was able to conquer.
Jeff,
yes,
there was a question from our audience
last Sunday.
Last Sunday, and one of them was asking, I'm in marriage, but I feel like he's new in the marriage and he feels like he's getting tired of it with time. It's like he's being used to the wife each and every time, and he's getting tired with the things of marriage, because I guess he was from a bachelor level to marriage instantly. So how can you advise such a person?
Okay. Let's start with Esther.
Of course.
Getting tired in life, in every in marriage, is okay. Is okay. But you see, you need to cultivate your love. You need to add a lot of energy to your love bank, because it gets exhausted. The more I get used to you, sometimes I might find the love bank that I have for you is draining off.
But before we get to the lady getting tired so easily and
Yes.
actually in a very short time
Yes.
after entering marriage,
Yes.
now what is it that they've not checked in a kind of importance before, or even they did not put into greater value when they wanted to marry, or even during their courtship period?
Exactly. When when they were getting married, there are some things they never considered. Being brought up in a different background,
Yeah.
first, you could be from the rural areas, and you are marrying a city girl, or you're marrying a mama's boy.
Yeah.
Those are some of the considerations that you should put where am I really getting into? Because if you're marrying the last born, you're marrying a mama's boy,
Yeah.
rest assured, you have to fight the challenges of mama's boy.
Now,
If you're married-
address a mama's boy, because I think it has been a controversy over mama's boy and last born, and we just wonder why last borns and why mama's boy. Just address the mama's boy, because I think as a normal human beings, they at one time and stage they need to
Yes.
have their own families.
Exactly.
Yeah, so just advise.
Now, when we talk of a mama's boy, we are talking of this is a gentleman
Yeah.
who is close to the mother, and they do things together.
Is there an
From
issue
the
being
one-
close to your mother?
No, there is no issue.
What is the extreme?
What is needed is moderation.
Yeah.
You have to be moderate,
Yeah.
and know that there is another person who is coming in or who has come in who needs you more than your mother. So there has to be moderation, and there has to be that understanding that your mother has also to know,
Yeah.
and that one has to come from you as an individual. Mom, I used to come and eat your food every evening.
Yeah.
This time round, I will not be coming. Why? I have my wife.
And should the mother understand?
The mother should understand. And the way you present that to your mother is the way she is going to understand it. The way you present your wife
Yeah.
or your husband to your people, that is how they take it. They take him or her. So there has to be a system whereby you, the team player,
Yeah.
the one who is getting married, you have to know, I got this one.
Yeah.
And now I have to introduce her as my everything to my people.
Yeah.
Most of the time you might find, like in our marriages, like the way we did
Yeah.
with my husband. My husband introduced, I'm married to the last born.
Oh, so
So I have
taking
experience.
Do you okay, we shall get to that. Okay.
Yeah. So the way he introduced myself to the parents,
Yeah.
and specifically the mother,
Yeah.
because I've said that closeness.
Yeah.
You don't, and also you as a lady, make sure that you don't break it, because the mother needs the son,
Yeah.
and the son needs the mother.
Yeah.
What has to be there is that moderation, whereby if you used to go and take supper to your mother,
Yeah.
you don't go there quite often, or when she prepares food in your house, upigi picture, and then you are like, Mom, look at what has been prepared for me. It's not like as you prepare for me, I cannot eat this. And the mother is now, son, come and eat.
Yeah.
I have a very nice food for you here. That one there has to be moderation.
Yeah.
And as I said, you as a team player in the whole of this marriage,
Yeah.
you have to know really what you want. Number one, value and love
Yeah.
one another. Value and love one another. It could be vice versa.
Yeah.
We could be married to the firstborn.
Yeah.
On the other side,
Yeah, true.
the lady could be the firstborn. That means she's the commando
Yeah.
in their family.
So she controls everything.
She controls everything, and in that case, she is a source of income.
Yeah.
So you have married the whole source of income from a family to you.
Yeah.
How
And-
do
and
you
also
do
the
the moderation
authority.
in that?
You can't.
You should do that moderation. You make sure that
Yeah.
you have not just snatched the family,
Yeah.
the source of income, but at least there is that moderation that they love to know this person also has a family
That's right.
to run. So you have to, And the biggest thing is with the parents and that understanding, and you can make them really understand.
Great. And before we shift to, I want to finish the concern that we heard from the audience, because I know it has not ended. And before I shift to Mary, I want to hear from Esther. What now, because this lady is getting tired maybe in a very short time, and we don't know any issue that they are going through that is bringing in the effect or the issue of being exhausted in the marriage in a very short time. Now, just give an advice randomly. Now, when I talk at two of you.
Yes. Now, getting tired in marriage, mostly it's because of deferred expectations. What you were expecting in that person. You could be expecting this person is so spiritual, he behaves so well, and now you have come and you have found, hata ile pesa, the money that I knew, hana, the way I used to know him as he doesn't snore when he's asleep, he snores a lot. I thought that business was his. It is not his anymore. He is just an employee like another. So deferred expectations. You come, you are in it, but what you were expecting in it, it is real. It's not there. But you know what? No reverse gear in marriage. You are in it, you made a choice. It is your choice. As you handle it, handle with care. I'm not saying this person should not go back. There is no retreat. You should not separate. I'm not saying people stay together until you are killed in that place.
In that marriage.
No. But what I'm saying is this. If you are feeling tired in a marriage within a very short time, it is your expectations mostly which are not met. But you can navigate out of your expectations and see how you can come in.
Or you trim them.
They
grow with the years that you are growing in marriage.
With the years.
Okay. And I saw
another thing, comparison.
Now I'm coming to you, Mary. There is on social media. There's something I saw. A guy had said that I have a house and a swimming pool.
Yes.
And this lady got a time and they made a visit to the guy's home place.
Yes.
What they found is that a smoker kiosk.
Yes.
Flat thatched.
Yes.
Na amechimba kakichima hapo nje akaweka maji hapo.
Yes.
Kaswim kadogo sana hata yezi toshea karai ya 20 liters. And kabaiskeli kwa hapo kando. So the promise was that I have a mansion, I have a swimming pool, and I have a car. The car was the bicycle. So how should that person behave? Because actually it's now a picture of the same, or a kind of analogy of the same is what we are getting in real life. You are promised great things there, or even having a great salary. When we come in real life in the marriage, in that small house or room we are together, you find 9,000 transport nini. So you find maybe now advise this lady who is almost quitting after a very short time in marriage.
For me, I think also even comparison, because she wants to get what her friend has, and maybe the husband cannot afford. You know, these things of I want what she has. I go to her house, she has a very nice sofa set. I'm really bringing mayhem in my house that I want, like
Has.
they are driving a better car. You know, I want the same car. You know, comparing has brought so much mayhem in marriage. Yes, that is one of the things. So unless you come together and when you are dating, be real. How much do you earn? You know? Like I was just telling her.
There is an issue that if I be real in what I'm maybe earning or where I live, sitakikani bwana.
But you see, when it comes down to real, nitakuacha asubuhi. You know, if I'm marrying you because of your pockets, I'm mistaken.
It should be about pockets, but you see, there is a way you out of the spiritual level of us being people. There is that physicality of you being, and now. Kuna venye unaweza tokea bwana umevaa kinyaza na hii kiatu inavaliwa na Masai inaitwaje? Akala hiyo. Sasa hiyo unaweza tokea unipate labda hapo nimekungoja hapo archives. Na hiyo kiatu.
Wacha nikwambie, if it is love, does not matter your attire. You know? Because me I believe You start together,
Yeah.
buying a cup together, buying a spoon together. Let me get to know you earn 5,000 when I'm earning 20K.
Yeah.
Let me get to know that you're earning 50K when I'm earning 0. Let us be sincere
Yeah.
with what we earn. Let's not come Equelio, the pond,
Yeah.
the bicycle, and the attached house. Let's be sincere. When I got married, guess what?
Yes.
We sat on mitungi 20 liters, and I was comfortable because we started going up together.
Together.
Because me, I told him, leave your mother's things behind.
Yeah.
Let's go start afresh. You know,
Yeah.
his salary was there, my salary was here, then mine was up. It was up, and
Yeah.
because I get married to that guy who's driving a V8, living in Runda, what happens with tomorrow? He loses his job. He's under loans.
Yeah.
The car goes. The house goes. What will happen to
You're
me?
left under stress,
So
depression,
I go back to Morana.
and suicidal thoughts.
So when you're going to love a guy with what he has, he's open and I'm open. Our marriage is going to be good. But look what is happening today. The surprises. Yeah.
Yeah.
These people, they're not visiting one another to know what they have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can be lied. I've got a big house back Ushago, which I've never been taken.
Yeah.
But here I'm being put the ring. Then after honeymoon, he's taking me Ushago. I find a attached house.
Yeah.
You see. So for me, just be open.
Yeah.
If I'm loving you because of your pocket, let it be, you'll know.
Yeah.
If I'm loving you with your kinyasa and your color, let it be. Because of late, there's a lot of fake love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Ladies are doing the same thing. Yeah. I'll pretend I'm working in a certain office and maybe I'm a nanny. Yeah.
Yeah. Because of the dress code.
Yeah. My parents maybe could be giving all the money that I want. I don't need to work.
Yeah.
So when you marry me, I'll be marrying you. It will be opposite sex. Because you are marrying me because of what I
You have.
So let's bring everything on the table.
Okay, women are sincere on true love. And
Yeah.
maybe in the level of courtship, acha tusiende huko kwingine kwanza. Women are sincere. Give a rate out of 100.
Sisi maybe 70%.
Sisi na hawa. 70, is it not big? Okay.
70.
According to the fallout in marriage, I don't think 70 fits in.
So it's around 40%.
40 or 25.
25%.
Because actually, the reason as to why I'm insisting on that point is that a lot of people are looking what is in your pocket.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jeff, why are you underrating the 70? I can't be 70.
No,
Why really?
I think I can stand with him because mostly what people are looking at, they are not real. Both partners are not real. You find a man goes to get an Airbnb
Yeah.
for him to just attract a lady. This is where I stay, we pay this much. It's not real.
That is
And
done for only 1 day or 2
that's
days.
done for a day or two, or the time that the lady is around,
Yeah.
just to prove a point that is a responsible man. Yet he is not. Ladies, you might find we meet maybe in the town or the urban areas. This lady has ever given birth. He has a child in Shags,
And you don't know.
and you don't know. And when she's here, she's sweet 16. And you stay. Most of the weddings and marriages are destroyed because of people
Yeah.
not real. I've seen several weddings
Yeah.
whereby a lady has left her child at home with the mother, and then she comes to the city
Yeah.
because of this beauty, whatever, and all that you get, and she's not real because she wants to get her husband, and they are rare to get nowadays.
She has to artificialize.
She has
everything.
to artificialize herself and make sure that this man siezi nikaacha.
Yeah.
And
Nasikia
then-
kitambo kulikuwa na Joy. Mafuta ilikuwa inaitwa Joy. Ile sijui ilikuwa inaitwaje. Hiyo it was real on your body.
The
but
same
it-
case,
Exactly.
The same case with men.
Yeah.
It happened in our church.
Yes.
Ladies, you are really prepared. You're going to make outfit.
Yeah.
You're going to buy a very big present for this guy.
Yeah.
He was always giving us the word on the pulpit.
Yeah.
And he was a guy that we loved. We didn't know. My husband knew he was married, and the wife died.
Yeah.
Hey. They normally announce the first announcement
Yeah.
for the wedding, the second, the third during the wedding. Yeah. So the second one,
Yeah.
guess who appears in church? Two ladies, one with a child, the other one
Expectant.
Okay.
Yes. So this is gender. You have to do gender balance. Not all girls, not all men. Then he
Actually,
was-
yeah, we have to be
Yeah.
general.
But guess what? The lady that was to go, our bishop told him to go back to the pulpit, apologize to the church. He refused. Guess what? They continued to go do a wedding in a certain place. They didn't last 2 years. The wedding was. So today what I'm telling the youth, for you before marrying or getting married, get to the village. Let me give an example with my daughter. She went until Nyahururu to find the chief. To find out, has this guy got any baby here?
I think she's getting her point.
And why the chief?
Yes.
To know this man.
The man go to the girl's side also. The way she said, don't go to the family, to the chief. Chief, they know the clans. Get to know msichana, does she have a child here? Has she ever gotten a child? You see? So when you're coming together, one thing you've cleared before finances.
Yeah, true.
Because I know so many people are hiding children in the village.
But
innocent children.
But before I get to your village to get the chief, what is hard for you to tell me the truth? What do you fear? You tell me that you have 3 children at home. What is the issue with that? Because actually this kind of scrutiny, me going to Umasaini, then I'm going to Laikipia or Wapi, Kisumu. Where is Kisumu the farthest?
There are some who are so genuine, they'll tell the person they're getting married, I have got 2 children or I have a child. You know, there are some who are genuine and they say the truth. Even they take the guy or they take the lady to go see the children and they get on with the marriage. But we are saying of these ones who, when you're talking, you can see who you. And that is why you have to go to the best friends. Find out. Eric is marrying me. Sorry, Eric, for using you. Eric is marrying me. But can I get the best friend of Eric to tell me who is Eric. So you have to go. You have to do your own investigation. Yes, I trust you fully. But for you to trust me fully, okay, there is God. Because you need also to know who is my friend to get to know more about me.
That's good.
Friends nowadays cover up their friends.
Actually, that's what I was trying to point out. Because yesterday there's something I was listening to, and you find that if you call me, I don't pick. No, if my friend calls me and I don't pick. I'll have to, they called you because you're my friend. And they'll ask, what will I tell so and so, where will you be? Or maybe whereabouts and all situations. So if you, I don't know how to pick their call, I'll forward the call to you. Mwambie niko hapa na hapa, so I'm busy in one way doing 1 or 2. Unaona? So there is a lot of cover up and kind of disguise in friends. And there's something else I wanted to point out.
No, I wanted to comment something on what you have said. You have asked, why is it so hard for you to speak the truth? It is because you are not, because of peer pressure. It is because of peer pressure. The people you stay with, you find the men you are working with, the ladies you are working with are of a particular caliber. They are of that high end. That means when you are talking, when they are talking, you have to talk their language. You have to talk their pattern. If they are
you have to fit in their
you have to fit for you to fit in their shoes. If they are from Runda, you can't say you are from Kariobangi. You have to say, you know, I live in Runda. So that way you are not yourself. Peer pressure. That's why you can see the way she has said, Maria said, comparison. You are trying to compare yourself with another person.
So actually, this is the issue of having a child at home and you want to get married.
Yes.
Will you compare to someone who has no child and you have to? How will you fit into being not having a child?
Now, let me give you a good example. Let me give you a good example. We are maybe I am in praise and worship. Most of the ladies there are young girls.
They don't have children.
They don't have children. And I have found myself there in the praise and worship, doing so well. In fact, being one of the lead soloists. And all of us are anticipating to get married. And my body size shows that I'm very perfect, very okay. And in that, maybe a man spots me because of the way I do it. I'm spiritual, I'm good, I'm okay. Holy Ghost, I qualify to be a wife. But yet deep
you qualify to be married, not to be a wife.
I qualify.
Is there a difference?
Yes, very great one. I qualify. I feel I qualify
To be married.
To be married. So in this case, it is like, what will people say if they notice I have a child, or I have children, or I'm a divorcee, or I came from a broken.
Now you've mentioned divorcee. Sometimes we fail on different issues because we don't express ourselves. Where can you get a baby before you married, or a child? Do you have different instances where you can have a child? Maybe you're not willing, or because of different circumstances.
Yes.
Are we supposed to understand the circumstances?
Yes, we are supposed to.
Okay, give out some of the circumstances that we may find ourselves in having a child before marriage, or out of wedlock. Actually before marriage.
Before marriage.
Yes.
Okay, rape. That is very, very easy.
Yeah.
If you were raped, we have and real rape, not ile ya kujipeleka. It's not the one that you just go for dancing and you go partying and then you have sex there and then you say, I was raped. No, you took yourself there. You can get a child through rape. You can have a child if before before the life that you were living before was a life that was ungodly,
and careless
life. You can have that baby, or you were very young and you were doing trial and error. 13 years, 12 years, you wanted to adventure and see what is happening in this life. You see, at that time, you are very young, even you could not notice what could happen in your life. It is very possible to get a baby. Because you indulge yourself in sex.
Now what? And also in a broken marriage. It happens.
You can have also
now,
broken
out
marriage.
of the 4 situations that you may find yourself having a child before you married, which one? Because actually we as people look and are so judgmental. Which one should people understand? And suppose I face you and you have a child and I wish that I could marry you, maybe, for example. Now, what situation should I understand out of the 4 that we've mentioned? Because we are judgmental.
All of them.
All of them we should understand.
We should understand
great.
Of them.
Great. And Mary always gives us a lot of stories. And umesikia hao walikuja church wangapi? Sinema za mbinguni. So, I want us to understand now,
real life.
Yeah, it's real life. Now, there is an issue of where you have to rate, you have to evaluate, and you have to know your person. Now, which way? Or tunatumia kipimo gani? Ni mashine gani tunatumia kujua moyo wa mtu? And I start with Mary because she has 34 years in marriage.
Me, I know in a hotel. In a hotel, the patience of that waiter. You easily know the character of that man or that girl. You've gone, you've been given the menu, this is what I want. You've been told, you've been served with what the folks say they bring. They bring you the fork, the knife and everything. Sasa nini mbaya na huyu aleti vitu? Already you know, huyu ni hyper.
Mko hapo wawili.
Huyu ni hyper. Red flags are already showing. Then it's like, be patient, seletwa. 5 minutes bana.
Na muende hakuna mahali mnaenda.
Mwani alikuwa anatoa hizo waruko kwa shamba. Already you're seeing the character. Again, don't go even in a Uber, don't go even in your car, go in a public vehicle. And give out 1,000 and maybe you're paying 40 shillings. See the patience of the change. It's so many ways to value somebody's character before you see when parties or anything, places that where the patience is needed. In a hotel and in a matatu. And make sure you sit behind. Where conductor will take you 1,000 and wait, now that is where you are going to see the character. Sumitisha change. Tujashuka, tujafika. You start seeing that. That is me. That is all me. I'll gauge to see how your character is.
So you can raise it.
Now adding on what she has said. Just have a date and come late. Have a date and come late. You hear what this person says.
And they've been waiting for you.
He has been waiting for you. You are late for 30 minutes. Next time, get late with 1 hour. See how this person behaves.
Maybe to him, those are red flags from your side.
No. You're not getting it. The way Maria said, you are not going on Uber, you are going on a matatu. And you got late from the house.
Yeah.
You knew we were to meet at this time. And you said, today, I will deliberately. Remember, it's a deliberate action. Deliberately, I'll be late for 30 minutes.
Nyote mnasomana.
To see if he will be patient, number one. To see how he's going to talk. To see how he's going to behave.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm going to underline my niece, who is also an advocate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did the same thing.
Exactly.
They were dating.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my. And she'll get late. The word that guy would give that.
Exactly.
In
The guy
courtship.
told her,
Yeah.
are you crazy?
Yes.
Yani amekutuka na umesimama tu hapo hivyo ni kama tunaimba wimbo wa taifa. Because the guy would go, unakuanga mjinga aje, hii saa ngapi?
Exactly.
Tulikuwa to meet 4, sasa ni ngapi? Very stupid. But Tata says, I as your advocate, this guy need to take him further. And she goes in the hotel. It's my daughter who told her, Apana, it is too much.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because she took her twice. The insults were just beyond. And this is the man you're waiting to marry you.
Yeah.
And you get late from work.
Haelewi.
Exactly.
And this is in courtship.
It's in courtship.
Mko 80. Mko 80.
And you can
mapema hivyo.
imagine today's youth, they are lucky. Thank God.
Yeah.
During our time, they just ngapi? And daddy is looking on the clock.
Exactly. Very easy.
But today, talk with our children, red and white.
Exactly.
The courtship is like this, everything and everything and everything,
Yeah.
and we release our children. And us, ilikuwa nile hide and
Yeah.
hide
And sick.
But today, we thank God.
Yeah.
Parents, those parents who have got wisdom, they are talking to their children on the
Yeah.
table.
Yeah.
Take them for lunch in town, have lunch, talk with your son, talk with your
Daughter.
Like me, my daughter, I was meeting there,
The mother,
The person to be.
the person to be.
okay.
The guy was bringing the girl she's going to marry in our house.
Okay.
So me, I can give many stories. And that is because nowadays we are putting anything on the table.
On the table.
But during our time, our parents were telling us,
Yeah.
hii maisha mnacheza nayo, mtajipata kwenye moto. Which moto? Apart from the hell one.
Hapa kuna mioto mingi sana.
Exactly.
Asifunzwa na ulimwengu.
Kafunzwa na mamaye,
Kafunzwa
Na niende Mombasa. Tunatoka hapa niende
It's
Mombasa.
very real. You can
Angalau nijue Kiswahili.
sorry.
Na-
You can also take this person to a date. And then when you go for a date, you say, sorry, I left the money I was to pay for the good food that we
Uone
had.
kama anaweza toboka.
Yes, no. The food that we had to
Yeah.
get.
Yeah.
So can we take this one? A cheaper food.
Okay. Yeah.
You say, let's eat what we can afford. Because this is what we can afford. Let's have this. You see, he will say, no, I cannot eat food without meat. I can't eat this. I can only eat.
Siku hizi avocado iko juu ya nyama. Now, Esther, there is something I want you to calmate on as we shift to a different thing. Now, advise a lady with a child at home, hidden at home. Or maybe they're in the process of courtship, and if she fears to disclose the issue to the person to be.
A baby is a blessing to you. God gave you that baby at that very time.
Yeah.
Whichever way the baby was born, that is not your issue. But you have a blessing
Yeah.
over baby. What I can tell you is be real.
Yeah.
Anyone who is not ready to take you together with your baby,
Yeah.
leave that relationship. There is no love in that.
Yeah.
There is no love in that. If you get somebody, the first thing, if this person now proposes to you
Yeah.
and says, you know what, I've loved you, I would like a hand of marriage
Yeah.
from you, you say, okay,
Yeah.
I am here, but I am loaded. I have a baby.
Yeah.
And you explain to this person how you got the baby. I was once married.
Yeah.
The marriage didn't work. So I have this baby
Yeah.
from that relationship. I was in a relationship when I was young. I wanted to adventure in marriage. This baby came.
Yeah.
So are you ready to get us together? Be real, be original. Otherwise, there is no losing in life.
Yeah.
Because you already have the first blessing from God, the creator of life. Maybe that baby will be the president. Okay, culturally, there are some of our cultures that teach us never to go in the other marriage with babies. But I would tell ladies, especially ladies, because we are the ones who have been left with the children. Kindly never leave your baby behind. Never leave your baby at home, go to a marriage for somebody, and that person is telling you, I cannot pick that baby from another father. You have left the governor, you have left the president. That child will have to excel. And let me tell you, that you will one day regret why you had to leave your first and greatest blessings from God.
Great.
Take your baby. If one wants you, it is together with your package.
Great.
Can I add?
Yeah, you can add something.
Look for a conducive environment where to break these sensitive news. Like in my culture, if you love the cow, you love the calf. Where the ngobe na kawekoa. And then when you're after breaking the news, let it be also come to the parents. Let also my parents break the news also before him where my parents are. And then when I'm going to get married, I have to give myself a space of 2 years or 3 years to see the connection of this man and my child. Because if I get into marriage and I just go giving birth immediately, the gap might start coming in.
True.
But give yourself
time.
But the best thing is first conducive environment when you're breaking this sensitive
information.
And you thank God that child you didn't abort or you didn't kill. And he's an innocent child and you don't know what you're bringing up.
True. Let's hear what candidates are saying.
From our Facebook page, there's Brian Mwendo saying, great show. Dina Mwania, good evening following tonight's show. Isaac Omariba saying yes with his hands raised. Charles Muse saying keenly following. Eunice Simon saying keenly watching from Komarok. There's Meshak Mwendwa saying following. Mitumba Business following from Nairobi. This is a good one. David Mathenge saying following. Stella Maris Mutavi watching from Komarok. Nice topic, ladies. The Worship Hub music following, taking notes from Nairobi. Dina Mwania again saying learning a lot, wonderful ladies. And Eve Shifira saying Eve watching from Makueni.
That's great. And up to that point, because of time, our time is ever short. But we have a lot of issues that you yourself will be answering. Even if you come here after other 2 months, the people will be answering this. But before we end the show tonight, there are some issues or an issue that we have to leave answered to people. Now, we are busy. Now, married couples are very busy. I'm working here, the other is working here. How do you ensure that your relationship is strong, active, and lively? Every time I give you a minute, I give you a minute.
Love knows no distance. And time is ever created. Always, if I love you, I love your time. We have 24 hours in a day. If I love you, out of these 24 hours, I will love your time. Deep within me, I will be missing you because I need your talk, I need your chat, I need your laughter, I need your, I need your presence all around. So love knows no distance. Let nobody lie to you that, you know, I cannot reach you just because of the distance that is there. No. Today, we are able to raise up a family together wherever you can be. Because if you are in America and I'm here and I'm having the family, We are able to communicate each and every day. And mostly because you know, wherever you are, you have a bigger item in your life than the job you are doing. You find yourself when you have any time, or also you might create time from your real busy schedule to come and see your family, and be closer to me, because you value me and you know that I'll be with you forever in this life.
Great. Next time we shall be talking about parenting, and I assure you you'll be around. Say hi to 3 people.
Hi, I'm saying hi to my lovely husband, Charlie. I know you are watching me. I want to tell you that I love you. And as I usually tell you, niko na wewe mpaka baadaye. I made the best choice in this life. And I right know how life would be without you. My 2 children in the house, one Gen Z and one teen, Mark and Steph. Hi, God bless you. You know I pray for you. The grace of God will take you far. You are born for greatness.
Great. Mary, your final word in terms of being so busy in marriage and you still strong, lively and active.
I'll say the same. We are really busy, but me, I'm not busy like my husband. Like now he's already out. But time is created. Me, what I do, even if he's going to leave at 4 a.m., I'll wake up at 3:30. Because when I always tell all the drivers, why don't their wives wake up like me? If he's going at 4 a.m., I'll wake up at 3:30. He has to take breakfast. Na si chai na mkate na mangwashi na ndoma. It is real food. And tea in the thermos in the car. As he said, we went for honeymoon. So many honeymoons are supposed to be created. I don't know, I'm a drama. I put things in the boot. I'm really waiting for him to return. I normally put things in the boot and I surprise him. Sometimes love, there's always a lot of love. But sometimes that gap, you have to understand. Me, my children are big. They're all living on their own. So me, when he comes back, it's for me. When he gets to the laptop, he's doing his work. I'm like, Mazesa, me. I go switch off the the lights. For to have attention with I decided let's be having a timetable when he's around, because he'll be flying out going out on this day. What do you do? ABC. You want to go for classes, so that you can have our own time. Because when you come in the house, you've got so much and to do. That's why we normally say, I love those houses where they have a place to put on the phones. When you get in the house, there's a basket. TV is off. You have your own time. Me, I'm a mother of 2, ICT, who is married, and my advocate daughter. I love them so much, and I thank God my daughter, she's so prayerful in Nakuru, and my son lives in Banana. My husband, wherever you are, I know you're in Gedakaine, in the forest, but you'll see me after. I love you so much. We're almost celebrating many years in December, and thank you for meeting you in the House of Funk.
Ama labda iko ilikuwa garage hapa logo ni na hiyo story kaishi hapo. And thank you for having you. We are so happy, honored, and we feel that we are connected to the best people when it comes to the issue of marriage. And we want to promise that the stories that we have, like other 5 activities that you have to respond to, and one of them will be parenting and co-parenting, because people are feeling too much and people think things come so easy. So the show has been the spheres of life every time, and we've been navigating through the tides. Caroline, you can have a say as we culminate on the show.
It has been an amazing topic, venturing into marriage with our amazing guests, that's Esther and Mary, and we are glad to have you and honoring our invitation. So that's all for tonight. You can still follow us on our social media platforms. That's on YouTube, The Legend Productions, and on Instagram and Facebook, Jeff Somba The Legend. If you really want to find out what we did in our first part 1 of this topic, you can still find it on YouTube and on Instagram and Facebook in the credentials that I've just shared. So just have a good night. See you next time. And a big thank you to our media crew who made this show a big success, and to our director Ken Olesaina, and to our manager Fred Jiri. Have a good night.
That's great. We've had great guests, as we mentioned, Mary and Esther Charlie. The topic has been hot, the topic has been fast. The topic has been navigating through the tides and in-depth voyage or journey through marriage. I've been your host, Jeff Kimayu. Until next time, bye-bye and good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.